Today we are going to study distribution management for services. An organization or individual offering a service will be more successful if the service offered are exactly in line with the customer demand and be presented in an appealing manner. So now we are discussing that there is a company, there is a manufacturer, and that company is in a service sector and they want to sell their products. So there should be distribution channel, and if the distribution channel understand exactly what a company is expecting, how that service should be provided. Many times it is company appointed salespeople or wholesaler, retailer or distributors who will provide that service. So an organization or individual offering a service will be more successful if the services offered are exactly in line with the customer demand and are presented in an appealing manner. So for a service owned company or a service providing company, if they want to serve the customer better, if they want to generate more revenue, they have to understand the customer demand exactly, and they have to uh, uh, communicate that service in very good manner with very good marketing campaign. Services are distinguished. Services are distinguished by five characteristics, and you must be knowing that those five characteristics, that they cannot be felt, they cannot be touched, they cannot be, or we say like uh, it's intangible. Then like that five characteristics we have: inseparable, intangible. Like that we have five characteristics of the services. So these characteristics you have to understand before learning this distribution management for services. So we all know that five characteristics, that they cannot be touched, it is intangible, it cannot be separated from the provider, they are not they are perishable, they can if you are not using that services, after some time they cannot be used again, they are perishable, they are inseparable from the service provider, like the person who is providing that service. So there are five characteristics. Any marketing channel used for the service sector takes the following factors into consideration. So they are like these factors are: they are intangible, they cannot be felt, they are inseparable from their service provider, they it is not possible to delegate this delivery to a third party. So this uh, service providing company, they cannot uh, pass on the service uh, to the any other provider, like uh, uh, Reliance Jio. They cannot able to provide their service to any other company. They have to provide themselves. They have to create lot of showrooms or or the various branches all over the India to serve the customer. They cannot outsource that service, that providing SIM card, providing uh, facilities related to telecom sector. So it is not possible to delegate the delivery to a third party. Then services are tied to provider of the service. So those who are providing services, they should remain present. They cannot delegate or they cannot ask other person. So provider should be there. It should be always there uh, with the customer. But in case of product selling, you can courier it from one country to another country, or there are various middlemen, or many times uh, you the provider may not be required over there. Customer can also go and collect the product. So there are some vending machines which are providing such products. But in case of service, it is not possible, or it is very difficult. And some of the examples they have given is tailoring, tailor, dentist or barber. So tailor will stitch the clothes, he will provide uh, the facility of stitching to the clothes. Then dentists will provide services related to oral care, to the gum care or the teeth care, how to fill the cavities, how to uh, if any teeth is broken, they will fix that teeth. Then barber, he will provide uh, haircut and other services which are available in the salon. So these people should be physically present over there to provide these services, and third party cannot be used. They cannot be standardized, they have to be custom made and delivered. So if you see, services cannot be standardized, like if you go to saloon and if you are asking for particular type of haircut, then they will provide. If you go to suppose any orchestra, they cannot play the songs which they have decided. It is the public demand which will decide that particular service. If you are going for the hospital, and as per your requirement they will provide you the services. So it is custom made and cannot be standardized. Services are people intensive and can vary with the people providing them. Services are people intensive and can vary with the people providing them. So if you see, if you go to saloon, then they will different saloon owner, different that haircut provider, they will offer different types of services. No two services will be same. But in product, if you take one product or one detergent with other detergent, they will perform same. If you take two uh, same model refrigerator of Whirlpool or washing machine of the Whirlpool, they will provide the same service. But in case of a uh, service providing company, it is not possible to provide same kind of uh, services. Even if you take the telecom service or the banking service, the sales people are different. Then the branches are different. Then the service provided by the branches are different. So it cannot be standardized. Sometimes there may problem may happen because the ultimately the people are providing the services. It is not the object, but it is the people who are providing you services. And people may go wrong depending on their mood, depending on their workload. Service vary with the same person over time. So even if one person is providing services one after the other, one after the other, then also they will uh, slightly they will vary. Customers are involved in the services to a great degree. So customer has to be participated and involved in this. They are required to define the extent of the services provided to them. So in order to sell the services, we have to mention that to what extent we are going to help that particular customer. An example, client and consultant relationship, doctor and his patient relationship, then they are perishable, they cannot be stored for delivery at a future date. So if once the multiplex is booked, or the once is air a flight is booked, and after 3 hours or after the end of the services, that particular time period, you will the vacant seats in the airlines are of no use if the that flight is reached to the particular destination. Similarly, in multiplex hall in theater, if the movie is finished, then vacant seats will not be filled, or we cannot get those seats back. We cannot give those seats to any other person. Similarly, in hospital, the vacant seats cannot be given. The loss due to vacant seats cannot be fixed or cannot be rectified. Services cannot be produced and stored in anticipation for customer need. So it is not possible we can anticipate and uh, keep the arrangement. Like if you are selling insurance policy, you cannot expect. Sometimes you may get 100 policies, sometimes you may get 5 policies. So you can estimation most of the time will go wrong. Services are intangible. Service providers sometimes use some image or the object in association to make the service more tangible. So many a times we see in the service uh, providing providers advertisement, there are some mascot or some brand ambassador or somebody who is representing their services. Like in Airtel, there is a particular girl which was presenting their services. In Hutch, there was a dog, small dog that was presenting services. In this thing, in Vodafone, there is a Zuzu that is providing services. If you see McDonald, there is a Ronald at McDonald that particular person is presenting services. For LIC, there are two hands that is protecting particular lamb. So that is also representing or making it tangible the services provided by the company. Premium pricing or advertising can help customers. Premium pricing or in one more example, in case of Baiju, Shah Rukh Khan is representing the educational services of the Baiju. Premium pricing or advertising can help customers visualize services in more tangible manner. So the services which are more premium, which are more costly, will tell you the premiumness or the quality standards of the services. If the services are more expensive, they are very costlier, then their quality is superior or better. And those services who are cheaper, then their quality is also less. Channel member, the channel and the service provider are the same as the services are inseparable: dry cleaning, auto servicing, banks, and so on. So many a times, service provider is the one who are trained, who are in legal contract with the company, and they are providing the services. So many a times, whenever you are purchasing services of Urban Clap, so it is not the Urban Clap who is providing service. It is the particular person who has tie up with the Urban Clap who is providing service. So in case of auto servicing like garage, it is not the garage owner that is providing service. It is the particular person who is working in that particular garage is providing service. In bank, ICICI is not providing service. The person who is working in the ICICI branch, that person is providing service. The appearance, ambience, created atmosphere denote the quality of the service provided. Classy interiors of the bank may denote premium service. So, in case of service sector, to showcase their services, they keep their interior or the atmosphere where the services are sold a very beautiful, or it has got aesthetic look, or qualitatively it is very superior. So the interior atmosphere ambience will create the quality image or tangibleness of that particular service. Even the people offering the services are trained to create the right impression. Even the people offering the services are trained to create the right impression. Even the people offering the services are trained to create right impression. So people are trained. If you see five-star hotel, people are trained. If you see educational institute like NIIT, APTEC, uh, their staff, their employees are trained to provide very good services. Even at the Infosys, at the TCS, at the Wipro, at the Cognizant, at the Convergys, they have very good training program to train the people. So this is all about uh, the topic which we have studied today, distribution management for services, and we are going to study few many more topics. So subscribe to this channel.